Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, I thought I'd jump on and just go live. Let's just see if you get a notification. Oh, okay. Oh, the screen looks really quite bizarre. I think you have. You've been notified? Yes. How awesome. Let me just turn this off. I don't want that going off. Let's see. Who's free? Let's see who's free. Okay. I want to look into the Divine Feminine's energy. Hi, Carol. How are you doing? I want to have a look at this energy. I don't know what I want to say. You're good? Bored? Yeah, me as well. I was doing my ironing and I've just been thinking some things through and just how much purging I've done the last few days. I feel quite void and detached. Hi, Sherry. You're on a meeting, but I try and listen as much as I can. I thought it might be work time for you, but I just felt like this was the time to come on. So, anyone else feeling a bit numb, especially towards the Divine Masculine? I wanted to look for the Divine Feminine cards. Just all a bit quiet. Anything to say? I don't think there's much to say anymore. I feel like June's going to be there's going to be a complete shift in things and what we focus our attention on, or our intention. Void, of course, the moon. Does that say, oh, Venus, I thought that said verses, about a month until June the 21st. Okay, so what, in this void energy for the next how many days? I've got new neighbours, but I'll tell you that. They've moved in today. Apparently a young couple. So, retrograde is overview, a reset. Hi Tasneem, how are you doing, sweetie? How are you feeling? Got Adele playing in the background. Can you hear the music? We could have had it all. The Princess of Mercy. I don't know how you pronounce her name. Mayo? Sean. The Princess of Mercy. Giving is receiving. The energy of the universe is merciful. How are you guys doing? I'm quite numb and I'm just being honest. I don't really know how I feel. Very disconnected. Not being erased memories, but they're just like, it's like they're drifting off. Memories. They're nothing more than feelings. And they've got to go. It's like a big purge I've had, especially of external divine masculine energy. Hi, Kath. How are you doing? How are you doing? Lots of purging. I feel like this is about showing mercy. I've got to be careful with my words. How am I? Blunt. Are you on? I'm on. I'm here. Yes, I'm talking, Laurie. How you doing, sweetie? Show mercy for time wasters. There you go. 108. I was just intrigued to see what the cards wanted to say for the Divine Feminines, because I don't want to read all that. This says the author, Sue Monk Kidd, articulates the process of empathy so clearly when she writes, empathy is the most mysterious transaction that the human soul can have. Oh, seriously, listen to this. I've got my mind set on you. But it's going to take money. Well, it'll take you a long time then, won't it, Divine Masculine? So that's how I feel. It's like, I just turn the radio off. I don't really want to hear, like, excuses anymore. I don't want to read excuses either. Am I reading excuses? I feel like we make a lot of excuses for people. For people that excused us. Does that make sense? We make a lot of excuses for people that, for people's behaviours that are out of alignment. That's how I feel. I've had tremendous backache. I haven't had any, I feel very cleansed of this now. And it's kind of like, oh, what now then? Because it's cleansed. It's been a long journey. Carrying this energy, a long journey. For me, 6.5 years. So there has to be a time when you kind of go, I don't want it. It's like, get out. Get out. Get out. I'm evicting everyone, guys. Not you. You can stay. You guys that talk, you can stay. I just think about all the sneaky ones behind the scenes that watch. I don't know what to say to them. Especially the ones that personally know me. It's like, get out. Am I right to show them the doors? Guys, how would you feel? Do you say, get out, it's time to go? It's to do with this guilty conscience that people are carrying. So they can leave now. They don't have to carry that anymore. You're trying to clear back an arm pain. You're feeling hopeful, Cav? Yeah, so am I, that everyone who needs to get out of my life will. That's how hopeful I'm feeling. Like, for good. It's a lot of energy. There's a lot of deception going on behind the scenes. Okay, let me just have a look at these comments. Like I said, I'm a bit numb. You're making friends with the beaver family at the end of each day. Oh, that's lovely. Yeah. Let's make some new friends with the beavers. Actually, I hung something up. I believe it's a beaver. Oh, no, it might not be. No, it's not a beaver. It's a badger. I found this little wooden. I'll show you it. Bear with me. Okay. Oh, it's a badger. I'll get down to what you kind of said. I don't know. It's not a beaver, is it? It's a badger. I don't know where that comes from, actually. Each night outside, some animals making lots of noise. Yeah, I'm definitely connecting with the nature. It's like they're my best friends. You just call upon them and they appear. It's awesome. The birds are amazing. You agree? I don't know what part are you agreeing with, Tasnim. Don't worry, you don't have to answer that, sweetie. By the time I get back down there, I probably would have make amends with my sister yesterday. You made amends with your sister yesterday, hugged her and felt her resonance, but I pushed forward anyway. Some just don't like to be seen. Speaking of sneaky, I've wondered if people in my life spy here. But are these people like in your life? That's my issue, is that these aren't people that are in my life and they spy on me. That's a bit of an issue for me. I do have to say that. It's like these people would have known that I would have kind of gone like for YouTubing and that I had high expectations of myself. And they're not in my life, but they watch. I don't really know how to feel about that. Yeah, I've been doing so much of this healing to the point where not I'm empty, but I am empty. You actually think he's DMing his girlfriend or watching. Yeah. I'll say no more about that. Beavers signify perseverance. Perseverance. I will persevere because it does make me, I'll be honest, want to come off YouTube. So I feel like I can't do what I want to do comfortably. It's a big one, Laurie. A lot of the DMs watch, and yeah, and maybe watch with their current partners. Back in September, you shared me to your DM. Since then, karmic has been used in tarot. Yeah, of course. Okay. So, well, I'm glad we're getting it out in the open of what we're kind of we're feeling and what we kind of know. Beavers never quit. What about badgers? Oh no, badgers. Is it who? Oh, beavers signify perseverance. What do badgers do? I've got a book. Should I go and get my book? I'm going to go get my book. If it's in there, if I have my spirit animal book. No, I do not. I don't know where that is. It should be on the bookcase, but it's not. Okay. Yeah, you're going to be you regardless. That's what kind of, yeah. But carry on regardless. Badgers are tough. Do they know Temple's name too? No, but we call her Carol. We don't really cover up, do we, here? Okay, I want to read this. The author Sue Monk Kidd articulates the process of empathy so clearly when she writes, empathy is the most mysterious transaction that the human soul can have. And all I can hear is my whole voice reverberating through this elbow. I am who I am. A divine being. Oh, it's lovely, a divine feminine. If we'd be left to be, that would be nice. Just leave be. Leave me to be. Empathy is the most mysterious transaction that the human soul can have, and it's accessible to all of us. But we have to give ourselves the opportunity to identify, to plunge ourselves in a story where we see the world from the bottom up or through another's eyes or hearts. Well, yes, it's quite flattering, isn't it? Empathy, not sympathy. Mercy comes from the old Etruscan merc, which means exchange. Mercy is the embodiment of compassion. It can feel easy or even natural to have compassion for people who have never harmed us personally. Or we're touching on something, aren't we? Very much, because I feel that my channel it's open to the public, to all. But then when does like your conscience get in the way? And the thing is, I can show so much compassion, and I have to learn to do that to the people that, well, like it says here, it can feel easy or even natural to have compassion for people who have never harmed us personally. But mercy is having compassion for someone who has. Mercy requires that we give something of ourselves, which is symbolised by Mayowa Shan giving her eyes and arms to the king. It can feel like a great sacrifice to be so giving towards someone who has given us nothing but suffering. Wow. Well, let's hope after this little session, I'll definitely feel a bit more clearer about how to feel about the situation. Here's where the magic comes in. The law of the universe is merciful. The more we give, the more we receive. When the king realised the profound act of mercy his daughter bestowed on him, Mayowa Shan transformed into her true manifestation as the thousand-armed Kuan Yin. I can't pronounce her name. Mayowa Shan is a reminder that giving is the true receiving. When we refuse to release our anger towards someone, we're blocking the flow of the universe within us. Well, I feel that me just saying, kind of they have free will to stay or go, and I'm going to use my free will to choose to stay and to keep doing what I'm doing. But I feel like this detachment is so that I can just give the guidance to everyone and try not to take some of it on personally and allow my personal situations to get in the way. So when we refuse to release our anger towards someone, we're blocking the flow of the universe within us. We're not harming the person who harmed us by remaining angry. We're keeping ourselves from receiving the light and love that is already ours. Soul voice meditation. Who can I give mercy to in this moment? Intention, giving is receiving. The energy of the universe is merciful. It's just been happening a long time, that's all. And I don't want to feel that anger towards the situation. You feel much better when you write? Okay. Shall we have a look at the energy cards? You did the rock throwing thing in water again. Funny beaver makes air bubbles as he surfaces. That turn to rings. Mind you, your jaws too. We've got the yin yang all tied up. It's like, what did you get yourself tied up into? And a man holding a heart. And the world. That's the beaver and the shark. Yin yang. I'm shaking. All tied up. And a man holding a heart. You got me begging you for mercy. Don't beg. 22. Why won't you release me? Okay, we've got passive, active, intuitive, and logical. This card represents energetic life cycles, and its purpose is to help you identify the particular cyclic energy moving into or out of your experience. In its upright position, it heralds a yin cycle where most of the action seems to be happening under the surface of things. That's what we're talking about, divine feminines, aren't we? Yin. This is a time of great receptivity, intuition, and gestation. External circumstances may be forcing you to go within and examine present activity. It's an especially good time for completion, so wrap things up. Yin cycles often call you to be passive, yielding, and reflective. So open up to these sides of your nature. Being more than acting is the intention here. Being more than acting is the intention here. We've got all tied up. It's the next card after, guys. 22 to 23. Let's have a look at this. Well, the affirmation to the yin yang card is, I'm open to understanding the cycle I am in, and I'm willing to utilize its energy beneficially. All that I need is already part of me. 23, all tied up. Lack of motion or sense of personal freedom. This card shows a woman tied up with vines around her wrists, body, and arms. Receiving this card upright represents a situation in your life where things seem to be severely stuck. A major drama may be going on around you, stopping you from moving forward. Or it may be that some technicalities are blocking your way. Perhaps you're waiting for a contract to be signed or an agreement to be made. Whatever is holding things up, the restrictions may be feeling quite oppressive at this time. Interesting. So I do honestly feel it's like wanting to be cut free from this connection. And it's like you feel like you're being held there because there's some contract that's coming. And then we have the masculine here holding the heart. So I feel like there's no escaping it. I'm going to read your comments in a minute. A major drama may be going on around you, stopping you from moving forward. Or it may be that some technicalities are blocking your way. Perhaps you're waiting for a contract to be signed or an agreement to be made. Whatever is holding things up, the restrictions may feel quite oppressive at this time. If this isn't technically the case for you, what's tying you up is your own personal stuff. Look at your life and see how you can be your own jailer. Are you tying yourself up in some emotional angst or in a negative habit that you refuse to deal with? If so, it's time to cut the vines and make some serious changes now. You needn't live in your self-imposed jail anymore. Be gone! Man holding a heart. Why have I held him up as if to say be gone? I don't know. We've got to go to, that's where we're going to next, that's why. Okay. 45. A man dealing with family, love, or emotions. This tender man sits with flowers all around, holding a heart in his hand. For a man, this signals a greater clarity about emotions and their purpose in your life. There could be a more balanced approach to family and love at this time, even if these have been confusing experiences for you in the past. For some, this card upright could signal the presence of a new man in your life, one who tends to be more thoughtful and aware. And I feel that's why I want my divine masculines, like that energy. I want it like out, because I'd like to make space for like a new man that's not going to pick that up. I don't want to carry it anymore. For some, this card upright could signal the presence of a new man in your life, one who tends to be more thoughtful and aware. Whether or not this man is a love interest or a friend, he brings a high intention to help where personal projects, family, or home issues are concerned. So this is someone who can actually be your friend and help. And that's really what I want to attract. I hear you. Good. So whether or not this man is a love interest or a friend, he brings a high intention to help where personal projects, family, or home issues are concerned. Okay. And then we've got the world. And it seems to have got ever so hot in here. Feeling hot, hot, hot. 29. Expansion and opening up. Whoop! I've got to get out of this energy, guys. I have to have this energy like purged out of me. Keep going. Oh, keep going. Keep getting men friend requests on Facebook, do you now? The man in this picture is looking out over a bay, above which the beautiful sphere of the earth is rotating. This card is reminding you to expand your vision and contemplate some much broader options. The world is wide, so there's a lot out there to consider. In the modern age of technology, this could specifically be referring to creating or expanding to a more global network through the internet or social marketing. If you don't let like the past like try and hinder you. Drawing this card also lets you know that you have unlimited resources available to you, and now is the time to think big. As they say, the world is your oyster, so get ready to gobble it up. I'm not staying on too long, guys. I'm going to get on with my ironing, and I've got some other bits that I want to do. Excuse me. Hot. Should we see what song's on? I ain't got no more tears to Anyone else out of love? I'm out of love. Set me free. Let me out of this misery. You never iron? I like it. I find it quite therapeutic. I never used to iron. I do now. We're doing the Channel of Love cards. Oh, I started to do some more cards of my own. A little diddy ones. Okay. So I'm designing some more cards. Let's see what the Channel of Love cards want to say. Can we have a look at the yin yang, please? That really is really about balancing our masculine, feminine energy. We've got two. They're both major arcanas. Excuse me. Hidden secrets. You're not shitting me, are you? No, we're quite serious. Hidden secrets. With the divine masculine. Should find out some more. Who's planning? Divine masculine. Divine feminine here. Trying to do a balancing act on her own. And who's watching? I'm going to say the divine masculine. Watching from afar. The divine feminine doing a balancing act. Bit fired up, are you, refrigerator? All tied up. And you wonder why you're feeling like tied up, divine feminine? It's a lot of energy directed your way that's hidden. Well, it's not, is it? But it's not out in the open. All I can hear is, I need your love. It's because the heart's out of his knee. And I felt it was like, I need your love. Divine feminine needs love as well. Live in the Tao. Someone's in the hermit mode. Look at the shaking. Steady yourself, girl. Or boy. I'm going to read in a minute. Mrs. Do as you're told. So playing with the energy. Queen of Swords, she speaks the truth. She actually summons the truth, but she's just doing what she's told. And that could be the divine masculine's energy projecting onto the divine feminine. It's like the divine feminine being the divine masculine's puppet. The student, whilst he learns. We have a man holding a heart. Well, let's hope he's learnt his lesson. Or it's like move out of the way for a caring, considerate, thoughtful man to be able to step into the divine feminine's life. I think it'll make a hell of a difference. Oh, there's a change of direction and the divine masculine wants to fix it now. Well, I don't know how easy it's going to be to fix. I suppose it depends on how long you stay in the shadows for with your secrets. Mr. Fix It. Just feel like the divine masculine wants to fix this. I think the fun and games are over. Let's go to all tied up. No, let's go to your comments. No more. Be free. Cool. It's coming to me in my pain, trying to release his energy from me. Temple toes. They're There are several DMs around. I do have friend support if I open to it. I don't want to make a mistake at this point, choosing out of boredom, lust. Sherry, I definitely have to listen back. Okay, I think I'm going to have to as well. But I don't really care about this being alive, and I'm not really worried about what comes out. I'm more worried about how it comes out of me. I'll definitely have to listen back. I have to log on to another meeting. Miss my lives? Yeah, exactly. I haven't really been interacting with you guys much. And it's been whilst I've been trying to purge this energy out. Social skills fun group now. Do you want to take the Divine Masculines along with you? Can they sign up for your class? Okay. Messages. Not in person, look. Live in the Tao, all tied up, bombardment of signs, synchronizations. Should put the radio on and see what they want to say. Let's just do it. Like you can't really escape anywhere, can you? Tainted love. You feel like you want to run away and get away. Not the only one, are you? Made your Divine Feminine want to run away now and get away. Don't know who they can trust anymore. Live in the Tao. Mrs. Do as you're told, and the student. It's not all in your hands, Divine Masculine, at all. I don't feel it's in your hands anymore. They're not safe hands for this connection to be left in. I'm sorry to say, not at the moment. Don't know whether you've ripped your own heart out and you're holding it here. But the student, this is just messages, signs, synchronizations. They're not great cards, Divine Masculine. It's like you're being busted. And anyone else with their devilish codependent. That's what it is, codependent. It's like you run away from it in the physical, like when you can't be face to face with it, but you're you'll watch behind the scenes. Codependency issues, Divine Masculine. Wonder why you got a guilty conscience today. It was all over the last spread. It's spread all over your face. I actually wonder whether or not they'll admit to it though. Man holding a heart, change of direction and miss to fix it. All in the name of love. One of my hang-ups, I think, is I always try to figure things out on my own. Feel like I travel this journey alone sometimes. We all do, don't we? We're not so alone anymore, guys. And really just clarifying the divine feminine is on point. It's like, what are you doing? I'm not surprised to see this card come out after the last reading. What are you doing? Johnnying around like a clown, like a fool now. And all you're doing is make your divine feminine feel like a fool. She was in the fool energy. When I watched that back with you guys on the premiere, I was there. I thought, yeah, she's in the fool energy. Congratulations, you made your divine feminine feel like a fool. Or look like a fool. I don't know, I think that's just turned on you. If that was your mission accomplished. Hey now, I trust you. Yeah, I trust you as well. I trust the angel team even when I know they helped me get here. Patience and some fun are called for. Let the divine drive this school bus. When I get in the weird space where I don't get or understand, what am I supposed to do? God, hear me now. Do you know how many times I've asked that? Last few days? Help me to understand what my purpose is here. Especially when it comes to the masculine. Okay. And I know what my purpose is, to wake the masculines up. Where are we going from here? How long have we been on for? 42 minutes. Okay. I'm going to have a look at the power of love. Okay, I need to look for some guidance for the feminines here. We've been told the energy of the universe is merciful. The princess of mercy. Giving is receiving. Guidance, detachment. You are releasing old patterns and ideas that no longer serve your highest ideals of love. No, they do not. Does anyone want anyone who's behind the scene and can't face you face to face? Detachment. We need to crack on with Wayne Dyer as well. I was actually tempted to read that chapter today. I've got a few things that I want to do. One of the hardest lessons to go, let me just show you this card because you can just read what's on there. You are developing the skill to distinguish love from fear. This is so totally the wrong card. Discernment. You are developing the skill to distinguish love from fear and truth from illusion. Right, let's go to detachment. You are releasing old patterns and ideas that no longer serve your highest ideals of love. As an evolving soul, you are coming ever closer to utilising love in all the many facets of your being. When you can release past situation and hurts, you are not only giving yourself the freedom to progress on your path, but you are also liberating the other souls involved. Nice knowing you, seriously. They don't want to know me in the physical. So I know I've got to show mercy, but it was really nice knowing you, and it was. But I don't want all those pleasant memories to be kind of, like I said, something's going on with my history. It's like there's no attachment to it. It's like, yes, it was nice while it lasted. They just move on. As an evolving soul, you are coming ever closer to utilising love in all the many facets of your being. When you can release past situation and hurts, you're not only giving yourself the freedom to progress on your path, but you're also liberating the other souls involved. By disengaging, you are letting the universe take away uncertainty, doubt, and regret. That's what I don't want to come in, is regretfulness. And when those negative emotions are gone, you have the power to replace them with hope, belief, and contentment. Yes, please. Detachment also assists in bringing you back to your centre and creates a sense of calm and stillness. By being in the state of equilibrium, you are not making an admission of failure or giving in. This attitude is one of common sense and open-mindedness. In this state, it makes it much easier to evaluate life objectively, with the realisation that you are in charge of your own choices and destiny. On a daily basis, the universe will test you in order to bring you or force you to a neutral state in all things. When you are truly in this space, the everyday occurrences that you label good and bad don't have the impact they normally would, because your mind is balanced and at peace. Remember, dear soul, you don't own any of it. You are just borrowing it for a short time. Detachments. And I feel like when Carol said about she has friends around, but that she could call upon, and it's just kind of like, but you just at the moment keeping yourself to yourself. And what was I saying about, why was I saying that with that card? Detachment. There was something at the end. Oh, about how, remember, dear soul, you don't own any of it. You were just borrowing it for a short time. How people come in and out of your life. Actually, they come in and then they go. And there's no kind of like apparent reason why they're gone that could make any sense to you. You could put a lot of time, effort, love, energy into these connections, and then they're just gone. But they're still lingering behind the scenes. It's like, why? Why are you still lingering? I don't understand that. It's because they feel comforted by it. But if it's making, like, for me, feel uncomfortable, I need to show mercy. I know. I'm going to look at the enchanted map. And even now, I'm going to read what Temple Toad has said, because she's right. Keep justifying frigging excuses for these people. Seriously? They serve justice. It feels like they serve justice, like on us, and I don't know, we're still justifying their behaviours. It makes me stronger and shine brighter through it all. We are processing the same thing, friends. Welcome to retrograde season on a bigger scale. And it's bigger scale. So let's say the just Mercury retrograde. Mercury, mercy me. And even now my brain justifies his behaviour with planet movements. Yeah, exactly. I was just thinking to myself, it's like retrograde. I know that they say retrograde's a time when maybe, your ex will come back. And it's just like, look, life's life, okay? Let's just stop using all these frigging excuses, or just excuses, aren't they? Forgiveness, karma. The enchanted map, metamorphosis underneath there. Feels like someone's going to change, and it's like... You need to know what you need to change, don't you? To be able to change. Ghostlands. 17. You can learn from the past and imagine a beautiful future, but you must live in the here and now. Interesting. You can learn from the past and imagine a beautiful future, and that's really all the Divine Masculine's doing. You can learn from the past and imagine a beautiful future, but you must live in the here and now. Whenever you set your sights too far ahead, you run the risk of losing your footing. For rarely do the present and future match up exactly on the enchanted map that is your life story. The future has no substance right now. Wow. The future has no substance right now. It is a place that has no grounding as of yet. You can't live there, yet you can take measured steps towards a goal or a dream. These steps are important now. So I'm asking, you're just living in this, letting the past go, learning to let the past go, imagining the future. This future's not even guaranteed in your hands anymore. So all that dreaming you're doing, it's kind of like pointless at the moment. You actually have to live in the here and now. You can't live there, yet you can take measured steps towards a goal or dream. These steps are important now. Sorry, that was saying the future has no substance right now. It is a place that has no grounding as of yet. The same goes for nostalgia. You can look into the past wistfully and remember beautiful moments or revisit lessons learned. However, you can't live there, nor can you go back and change what was. Yesterday is gone forever. Live fully in the present. The now is the most powerful place to put your attention. Its magic reaches out in every direction, further than the heart and soul can see. Hi, Demon. How are you doing? DM was the only one who didn't reach out yesterday, and I noticed, but not even sad about it. Of course you notice. You do notice after the years that happened. And how many times you reached out? You reached out to him, didn't you, on his birthday? That took a lot. We do have to ask ourselves, what are we doing, really? Yes, it does hurt. Even though we say it doesn't. Yes, it does. Deserve more than that. Not once have I whined or thrown a tantrum. Faith, I've wobbled, sure. I'm focusing on tasks at hand. In the Bible, this is Judgment Day. My prayer state and connection with God is true. Bit of a predicament we've got ourselves into, haven't we? What have we got ourselves tied up with? 23, interesting, seeing there's a bit wobbly, bit shaky, not much. Not like I used to shake, trying to express my feelings and truth. There is always enough. Just reading what Sherry said. It does, but it does hurt, but I send him love and look at the blessings around me. I release him now. I just send love. I wish them all the best. I really do. The Golden Palace card represents good fortune, ambitions fulfilled, wealth and prosperity. It may also indicate emotional fulfillment, as perhaps you're entering a time of happiness that's long overdue. Long. But until we get the masculine's energy out of our system, another partner's going to sense it. And we know that we have not really moved on to allow the new. And it's definitely the new that we're looking for, because that old is not welcome. That behaviour. The message here is that self-worth isn't measured by what you have, no matter how abundant your life is. Instead, it comes from what you are, how authentically you're living your life, and how much love you're willing to share. Granted, receiving this card does indicate material gain and a furthering of tangible rewards. But things come and go, and knowing your true value leads to even greater riches now. Share the wealth. Things do come and go, don't they, guys? They really know not what they do. Another excuse. Sorry. I have to stop there. Another excuse. Really? I'm not going to put up with that bullshit anymore. They really know not what they do. So they know when you wish them happy birthday and they don't respond. Or they know if they've kind of said something to you and don't follow through. Not awake to their soul's calling. No, not awake to social skills either. I will get their excuses. Not awake to their soul's calling, divine timing, or whatever God sends our way. Life is abundance, peace, joy, and love. Yes. He's made a choice. It's his free will. Yeah, exactly. They have made their choice. We made a choice as well to stick around and keep ourselves attached to them. I don't actually want that type of behaviour. That's a pit in my stomach. They don't know what they do. They do. Yes, they do. They might not understand the divineness or the divine connection, but they definitely do know what they've done. They're fucking watching. They don't know what they've done. They do know. And it's like getting worse for them. I don't know what they do. Seriously. Surrender. Whatever you resist in life persists. Ask your angels to help you dissolve all the resistances of your ego, the inner conflict and struggle, the rigid mindsets and habits, so they can flood your life with higher truth and joy. When you surrender to the guidance of your higher self, all the energy you have been using in resistance becomes available to you. Vitality, inner peace, harmony, and most of all, love are your spiritual rewards. So flow with the pace of life. Relax and tune in, then follow the guidance of your intuition, knowing that the angels will support you at all times. Affirmation, I surrender to the flow of life. Yes, absolutely right, Sherry. They do know. They're not stupid, are they? They're potential divine masculines. You wouldn't have chose a real stupid person like that. They're acting damn stupid. They've only got their own stupidity to blame, to be honest with you. But will they admit to being stupid? Well, that's the ego, isn't it? Who cares? I don't care anymore. I really don't care. Temple Toe, keep moving forward. We as a group take on the hardest tasks. Release it all. If it's true, they will be back, or something better. They will be back. I don't know what they're coming back to, though. It's just... Every day is a day further away from their dream. That said it in the video earlier. Every day that you don't make a choice or decision, it's going to take you longer to actually get towards your dream. And it would just be a dream, won't it? It would just be an illusion, because once the divine masculine's energy is purged out of the divine feminine, she's free to attract and allow a divine counterpart. So it depends what you're wanting from life. I'm looking for a divine connection. That's, Devon, that's really what I'm feeling. It's all just fading away. It's like, I don't know. It seems to be an old life that just seems to be drifting away. Too many people that appreciate, love and value what we have to offer. No more excuses. Yeah, no more. Being a bit too kind, I think. We've got Archangel Raphael here. You are blessed to attract this angel card, for Archangel Raphael brings health, healing, and abundance. He will help you to develop your intuition and inner voice. Call on him if you need help in these areas now. He also protects travellers during journeys, so this is a fortuitous card if you are about to travel. If you are a healer or wish to be one, Archangel Raphael will direct pure divine energy to you. He works on the green ray of healing and balance, so visualise yourself surrounded by a clear green light and invoke his guidance. Affirmation: I am happy, healthy, and abundant. Well, they wouldn't be in the shadows, would they? Happy, healthy, and abundant. I just picked up on the green light. There could be a green light here for the divine masculine. He might get the green go ahead. Whether or not we're going to say that he's stuck on amber, I don't know. Does it matter? Not really. Should we get one more from here? Each day gets easier to let go. You listened to a webinar the other day on decisions. As far as I'm aware, there's no decisions that I need to make apart from crack on with your life. That's it. There's no kind of, I don't have a choice to make apart from just continuing on with my life. There's no major decisions I need to make that I'm being put under pressure. So there's nothing stopping me apart from this energy. Celebration. Bloody celebration. Although yesterday, was it yesterday? Might have been the night before, not last night, the night before. The energy was really shit that night. And I said, I feel it's going to be like better when I wake up in the morning. I actually text Alana that, I think. I'm hoping the energy would have shifted in the morning. This was 2 days ago. And it did, it shifted. Like yesterday's reading, today's reading. So there's definitely this detachment that's occurring, and it is natural. It's like, it is natural, and I want to go with it. No matter how, if your words tremble a little bit or you feel a bit shaky, and it's just, you're on your own, kid. What else is there to say? Celebration. It is time for you to look for the joy, the delight and the wonder of every day and rejoice in it. Let's say freedom. When we celebrate the passing events and transitions of life, it is our way of giving thanks, and the angels delight with us. Whenever possible, celebrate with others, for then great energy is raised, which attracts many angels drawn by the laughter and lightness to add their blessings. It will bond you happily with others. Angel wisdom reminds you to celebrate and honour all things large and small in your life. Find something to celebrate now. Affirmation: my life is a celebration. Should I tell you what I'd like to celebrate now? Is that through this journey and through this channel, I got to meet you lovely guys. And then I never really felt alone again. I was thinking that today, I thought, I've never even really met any of you in the physical. I feel like I'm gonna cry. I'll be back. Oh. It's 15:15. As you say goodbye to the old, you welcome in the new. Oh, and the new is so lovely. But we are going to be moving on with mission, guys. Especially going into June. I'm not going to be focusing. I've got to really rework my whole business. This too shall pass. And that's the most beautiful thing I know, is it will. And that's why I don't kind of stop it now, just allow it to flow. You feel so much better after. It's like why I wanted to jump on and do this. Tearing up. That was just what I found through this journey. You guys. Okay. And that's enough to make me cry tears of joy and love. And it's just given me the opportunity to travel, to experience different cultures, to have actually at last a fantastic bunch of friends that are actually feminine. I've never had a group of feminines as friends. Just one at a time as they come and go, and everyone's gone. Now I find myself within a group, which is quite alien to me. It might be for some of you, that's why it's quite hard to actually open up to a group and trust. Open up to a group of strangers that have resonant songs. Okay. Goodbye, Moon. I was looking, I wondered who I'd missed. I thought someone new was on. Oh, goodbye, Moon. Hello, love. I'm thinking, who's going? Yes, goodbye, Moon. Hello, love. Feel it. Oh, we found ourselves too. I found my soul. Me as well. He also never been in a group. Oh, sorry. Why did I say he's also? I didn't put that either. I've also never been in a group. I'm just better like as a little loner. I know I'm not. It's not because I actually want to like hang out with you guys. No one else understands what I go through. Thanks, guys, for being here. Thank you all for being here. Compassion. This is a good card. Okay, guys, you ready? Soften your heart with respect to this situation, because without it, we wouldn't have found each other. Oh my goodness, guys, we are going to find the most, divinest of masculines, don't you? That want to play, like, come out and play and have fun as a group, okay? Traveling the world, being intrigued and caring, compassionate to all of us. Okay, compassion. Soften your heart with respect to this situation and all the people involved, including yourself. Look. I think we can get off soon. I can help you forgive yourself and others, or to compassionately see everyone's point of view. You needn't change your stance or behaviour. I'm not going anywhere then. I really didn't want to shut down the channel, to be honest. Collectively, we are changing for the world to be a better place for the next generation. Wonderful people we are, yes, and I see it within my children. We are wonderful people, doing an absolutely awesome job. Just doing us. You needn't change your stance or behaviour. It simply means approaching the situation with a loving heart, which empowers you and allows creative solutions to pour forth. Yeah, no shutdown. I'm sick of it doing that to me. The other day when I teared up at the end, I kind of come away and think, I don't want to go back on anymore. And I don't cry again. Okay. And then I wake up the next day and it's like, but that's not passion. Oh, shit. It's like I refuse to be shut down by this energy. What's that, Lobby? Shut up, I mean that says go up. Shut up, do that. Oh, rise up, okay? I wonder if he's telling me to shut up. I'll practice flying my dragon through the UK. Yes, please. Okay. I started thinking about my dragon then. Oh. Okay. You needn't change your stance or behaviour. It simply means approaching the situation with a loving heart, which empowers you and allows creative solutions to pour forth. Okay, working with Archangel Zadkiel. Zadkiel's name means righteousness of God. And he helps us release unforgiveness towards ourselves and others. Ask him to come into your dreams and act like a chimney sweep, clearing away any emotional toxins from your heart. He'll ensure that everyone's needs are met and that emotional healings occur in miraculous ways. Please. That's a good card. I'm going to end on a, you decide. Rumi, Mother Mary. Got any coffee? Yeah. Hey, Tia. Hey, a pretty girl. Maybe she's going to start coming up onto the table. Used to have the days when it was just Lily. Want a Mother Mary? Okay. End on coffee, always. Let's do a Mother Mary then. Good choice, guys. And then I'll catch up with you guys soon. I'm still trying to come on every day at the moment because I know that my plan is not to. It's going to be a bit more structured. So I'm not going to be checking in every day on the energy. Hi, T-Rose. I'm just getting off now, sweetie. It could be one to watch back, but you'll have to wait a while because it will go through all the comments and it takes ages for it to upload. I'm not sure, actually. If you go to the subscriptions tab where you get to see the picture, the thumbnail, I think if you click on that, it's the notification you would have got when I went live. You can watch back then, but I don't think it shows up on my channel until it's processed. If I haven't played music and they take it down, but I don't really care. I don't think they will. They don't normally. It might have been best, T-Rose, if you didn't watch it, actually, like you're not late, maybe you're perfectly timed because it got a bit emotional. And I know what a caring, loving soul you have. So we're pulling the Mother Mary card. We've got two. Do you think there's one for the yin and one for the yang? Oh, I'm pleased, Evan, that you love the group and you needed the healing. Hopefully it healed. I don't know whether it's like a purge. I don't know if I'm reading both of these. 1 hour, 15 minutes. We do. I was thinking actually about going out, and I decided I was going to do live outside. I might do in a bit, and if you're free, then jump on. I do have to go out a bit later. I don't think yet. You just woke up, had crazy dreams. I was drunk and my friends had my back and took care of me. That's nice. I had a boyfriend and he was there. That's even awesome. Think it was an ex, Mike TV, he Marine. Mike TV? What's he off of? Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Okay. Mike TV. It's helping. That's good. That's good. As long as it's helping, and I don't want to come on with this energy if it's going to kind of depress us. But I don't want to sit in it. You're getting ready to go out. Feel so much better with the sun on my face and the wind blowing. I'm loving the sun at the minute. It's hopping up on it. I really am. I'm really focusing on rejuvenating myself. I might go out for a walk. Our Lady of Quiet blossoming. I like that. Let's have a look at this. Hi, Karen. How are you doing, sweetie? I'm near the end now of the live. I've been on for 1 hour and 17 minutes and 10 seconds. Very interesting reading. A lot of purging, like live. As it should be. We shouldn't have these things going on behind the scenes, really. Because if it's going on behind the scenes for me, I can guarantee you it's going on behind the scenes for you. Dang it, I'll listen back. Yeah, do, but stay, because we're just going to wrap up now, so you don't know what chit-chat will come in. And I'll go out for a walk later, so at least you want, watching back, it's either, I don't know if you can pull across your cursor, like pause it when this video finishes, this live finishes, you might be able to drag it back and start. Otherwise, find it on your subscriptions, notifications. I don't think it'll be in your inbox for notifications. Listen, I'm just talking, babbling shit now. You'll figure it out. You'll see it when you're meant to see it, if you're meant to see it back, even if it even uploads. Who knows anymore? Okay. But we know that I'm going to carry on uploading, which is good. Okay. Going to try and clear the energies. I think we can all do that now. And I think really, let's stop with the excuses. When you feel sad or yucky energy, listen to fun music. Yeah. But at the moment, when I put music on, I don't know, the words are just like, they're too much. You love my honesty? Okay, well, no need to hide, is there, if you're just honest? You don't have to worry about covering up anything. I hear the inaudible, see the invisible, and feel the intangible. I sense the signs of growth before you can do so, beloved. So believe me now, as I say to you, you are growing, and you must trust. For the seed needs all its strength to push up into the weighty soil that provides nourishment. It must find its way with absolute intent. Even with the most loving gardener tending to it, great focus is required for the seed to burst open so that the plant may grow. We're going to read this. I'm on, so I might as well just get this message out because it talks about the, obviously, sign synchronizations. So I'm going to hold the card down. Let's have a drink. Listen to classical. It sure is behind the scenes. Exercises, move air around, fluff life up a little. Okay. Pin it down. Okay. Signs of spiritual growth are subtle at first, and yet eventually, evidence of our inner work becomes so obvious that our world is transformed. Before the transformation bears fruit, however, we must labour with great trust when we have no sense of our growth happening. We may indeed worry that we are deluding ourselves about any progress being made at all. We might fear that our spiritual practices, prayers, meditations, or study might be little more than a passing fancy or a foolish hobby. Do not let such sabotage enter your heart, beloved. I was going to say enter your head. I did feel like foolish. I said the divine feminine, felt like a fool looking into tarot, reading oracle cards, tracking this divine love. And it's like, but that's what resonates. This is where we find our comfort and clarity. And for me, it was like, don't allow them sabotaging thoughts to come into your head that you're a fool for doing this. Not when it helps so many. And we realise it's a bit more than just like a hobby or, like it said, a passing fancy or a foolish hobby. Do not let such sabotage enter your heart, beloved. The mother brings you a message that you are indeed growing, and you must guard your faith vigilantly. It is one of your most powerful assets on the spiritual path. It is during those times when we are yet to see evidence of our growth in the physical world that we can feel most uncertain, most tested, yet we simply must choose trust and faith no matter what. It may be weeks, months, or years before we feel we have enough proof in the physical world to justify our spiritual beliefs. Feel that day is upon us now. It may be weeks, months, or years before we feel we have enough proof in the physical world to justify our spiritual beliefs, but this matters not. What matters is trust. The Divine Mother comes to you in this oracle telling you that she can see, heal. She can see, hear, and feel your growth. She knows you are going to succeed spiritually, and you can trust her when you cannot trust your own senses. In time, your growth will have demonstrated itself in the world through your manifestations, and this will inspire you with even more trust to continue on the path. For now, have faith. Even the greatest creation started as a single seed of thought. And that's what it is. It's hard to have the trust when the Divine Feminine is just still continuously on her own. And it did feel like here it says maybe you're being like held up because there's a contract that's going on. Something's going on behind the scenes. There's a lot going on behind the scenes that we don't know about, or we do. We spiritually know what's going on. This oracle comes with a special message. Do not give up. Do not let go of your dream. Stay at it. Keep working on yourself. If you are struggling to have faith, do the healing process for this oracle at any time. Soon enough, your uncertainty or tentativeness will be replaced with great confidence, certainty, and knowing until that moment, and even then, trust without condition. The oracle also brings this message to you. You are asked to trust in your inner senses or feelings about a person, opportunity, or situation. Sometimes what doesn't seem that promising on the surface of things can hold tremendous promise and will be the foundation for your divine success. Likewise, sometimes what appears to be wonderful is actually not much more than a glossy surface, which will do little to support or nourish you in actual fact. You are being asked to have the courage of your inner convictions and to trust your own sense of intuition about what is happening in your life or soon will be. It takes a brave soul to rely on the feelings of the heart to guide the way, rather than relying on logic, the opinions of others, or the expectations of how things should be done. Do not be afraid to trust the quiet voice within that may tell you to wait where others say jump, or may tell you to dive in where others say that cannot be done. Trust your heart and pray. Through faith, the way will be shown and your blossoming will be protected and nurtured through the Divine Mother's grace. Okay, let's do this healing process and affirmation because I've still got another card here. Sounded like I've got an avocado here. Because I've got an avocado here. I do need to go and get some food at some point. Okay. Temple seeds, I like that. Mustard seeds, temple seeds. We've got the golden palace here. Okay. You're kind of talking forever. Laugh out loud. It's okay. Nothing worth having comes easy. If you can wrap my head around time is an illusion, it makes it easier. Yeah. Lucy, want to do a Zoom call sometime? Yes, cool. Of course I do. Okay. Our Lady of Growth Assured. Oh, I love it. Oh, I'm meant to be doing the healing process that you're meant to read at any time. What did it say here? About doing, keep working on yourself. If you're struggling to have faith, do the healing process for this oracle at any time. Okay. Close your eyes and focus on your breath. Imagine that you are walking towards a lady who is seated at the edge of a fertile garden. She has garlands of red roses in her hair, and she gestures for you to sit next to her. Gently, she leans over and places her ear at the earthly garden bed, listening intently. You follow her movements, doing the same. From deep within the soil, you hear a soft rustling sound, almost imperceptible, but you hear it. You sit up startled and she smiles at you. She explains in her beautiful velvety voice that this is the sound of a seed beginning to break open so that it can grow. If you listen carefully and with the heart, you can hear it, even though nothing appears to be happening above the surface. She places one hand on the earth and the other on her heart, sending loving encouragement to that seedling. You do the same. Stay with the moment, and when you are ready, complete your healing process with the following affirmation, repeating it aloud 3 times. She hears and I believe. She sees and I believe. She knows and I believe. My spiritual success is my destiny, and all is assured. I trust and have faith in divine timing and the Divine Mother's grace. That's it. This took me to a music video I shared the other day. I'm sure I shared it on the community tab. But it starts off with a man on the street and he bends down to listen to the pavement. That's what it took me to. Our Lady of Growth Assured. Let's read this. Okay. There is a beautiful manifestation which you have long desired coming to fruition now. It is important to the well-being of your own soul. I think so, because I feel that we're actually worried about our well-being, Divine Feminines. We're not so much worried about the Divine Masculines' well-being. We're more worried about how that's affected our well-being. Well, I am. I'm trying to purge it out of me. All the denseness. It just has kind of, it's just a... What did it say about something that you thought was worthwhile just kind of having just a glossy surface? Probably was only for a second when we thought it was forever. The mind is cunning, trying to see through the veil. Oh, you're talking about the time. Yes. I mean, our lifetime is like that. Like, so on the other side, you're kind of laughing, thinking if you only knew, like, the span of this time, how that actually equates. It's just like a blink. Yes, it's weighing you down. Okay. Where should I get to? Let's just start again then. There is a beautiful manifestation which you have long desired coming to fruition now. It is important to the well-being of your own soul and the healing of our world that you have patience and allow this birth to happen at the best timing. If it happens too soon or too late, there will be unnecessary complications. I will take care of the timing, and as you trust me, you will find the birth of your dream happens naturally and with great joy. There is something that you are considering embarking upon, either a new project or taking a chance on a new interest or social connection or even a new philosophy. Perhaps it is a letting go that will lead to a new start. The Oracle of Our Lady of Growth Assured comes to tell you that your success is already determined in heaven. What needs to be now is your continued effort and prayer, surrender and patience on the physical plane, and most importantly, your positive expectation, without any attachment as to how it will happen, that your situation is working out and will manifest perfectly. If we want to manifest something truly special in our lives, something that perhaps is a little out of the ordinary or contrary to what most people think is possible, then the blessing of Our Lady of Growth Assured is very helpful. To manifest, we start with the inspiration or impulse from our heavenly divine self. That translates into inspired ideas, then thoughts, and perhaps plans. As we add our heart and passionate energy into the mix, we generate the fire we need to eventually act on opportunities in the physical world so that our manifestation can be complete and successful. The more extraordinary our desired manifestation, the more it is likely to challenge mass beliefs or tip our world upside down, even in the most wonderful way. And the more likely it is that there will be delays or difficulties with our manifestation. That is because we will be bumping up against some powerful opposing forces. The negative expectations of the world can cause even the brightest spirit to slump from time to time, losing energy and forgetting to trust in the unconditional love and incredible power of the Divine Mother. So when this happens, our manifestation process might get a little bumpy, hitting some snags here and there. If we come back to our center, using the healing process for this oracle, we speed up the process again, getting back on track. Let's get back on track, guys. Okay, Our Lady of Growth Assured comes to tell us not to give up. She tells us to have patience and work on feeling open-hearted and open-minded about our manifestations and how they can come into being. We work on feeling the energy of what we want to create. So if it is abundance, for example, we work on cultivating that feeling of abundance as best we can. All the while remaining open to the manifestation of our intentions without attachment as to how, when, or what it will look like. She tells us not to turn away in fear of failure, especially as when this oracle comes to us, our manifestation is actually not far away at all. There is an expression that it is always darkest before the dawn. This is true with the manifestation process. Often when all things seem most hopeless and signs of future life of our desires are apparently non-existent, it is the moment before the birth. We must keep our faith and not require that we see all in advance, or even that we have proof along the way that something is happening. It can be hard to trust in such circumstances, but if it helps bring your dreams to life, then it is worth the effort. The Oracle of Our Lady of Growth Assured brings you help in trusting in your process now, and a message that your desires are coming to life. Trust and know in your heart that your growth is assured, and that your dreams are manifesting at the perfect time and in the perfect way. That's beautiful. Let's read this healing process. Close your eyes and imagine or perceive a garden that is thriving with life. There are new shoots and mature plants. The garden is well balanced and healthy. You notice a woman in lovely robes seated on the ground next to a garden bed. Next to a garden bed. Oh dear. You notice a woman in lovely robes seated on the ground next to a garden bed with a child who is enjoying playing in the soil. At the child's hands, there is a fresh green baby shoot sticking up in the soil. How interesting, as we were trying to encourage that in this card. The child looks at it and begins to tug at it, trying to make it grow faster. The woman laughs and gently touches the child's hands. The child stops tugging and waits. Together they watch the shoot as it grows. It matures in its own time, with the loving care of the lady and the attention of the child. I felt like the loving care of the lady is the divine feminine and the attention of the child is the divine masculine. Notice if the plant stays young or grows into a mature plant. Notice if it has leaves or flowers or fruit. Just be with what happens in your creative visualization. When you are ready, say the following affirmation aloud to complete your process. Repeat it 3 times. My spiritual growth and heart's desire manifest in the perfect time and the perfect way, assured of success by the Divine Mother's grace. And I don't even want to look more into what that kind of meant about the growth of the Divine Masculine, to be honest. I just want to focus on my own growth. It was perfect, the Mother Mary. Did I miss anything, guys? Okay. Devon's ready. May is mental health awareness. Lucy, this is what one does to go through one's emotions instead of holding it all in. You expressed it. Many go within and hold it there, and it festers and it turns into bigger issues. All feelings are meant to be expressed. Thank you for showing up and shining your light of love. You're welcome. My spiritual growth, heart's desire. Yeah, no good letting that fester inside. Suppression leads to depression, and feelings want to be felt. Of course they do. They're emotions. They want to be. Feelings want to be felt. I don't feel I'm going just yet. How long have we been on for? Let's make these lives like 2 hours long. Have a beautiful day. I will. I'll be going soon. I might get an angel prayers card. Then I'm going to go. I'm still standing better than I've ever been. Looking like a true survivor. Okay. Let's do this. Let me shuffle them. Spoke a lot about Archangel Michael today in the readings, in the previous reading. Study and learning. Yeah, Divine Feminine. Lots of lessons to be learnt, aren't there? Thank you, angels, for allowing me to see that every day is a learning day. We are strong, we are one, we are family. We are family. I've got all my true sisters with me. Sad to say, but hey. General meaning. If you've been considering committing yourself to a new course of study or other form of learning process, your angels are encouraging you to do so. It will allow you to understand more about the strengths and talents you have and help you to create a well-balanced life. You are a natural learner, and by studying something that you are attracted to, and it's like, I do want to say this, I don't feel you're attracted to your Divine Masculine really much anymore. The attraction's gone. God, it was a fatal attraction. But that's what it's like. You need to start focusing on other areas of interest rather than just the Divine Masculine. He doesn't seem that interested, does he? So you are a natural learner, and by studying something that you are attracted to, you will be able to channel your energy into it and surpass your expectations. Yeah, I think I've been channeling energy into it a bit too much, to be honest. Me personally, I'm the YouTuber. I'm the one here with the channel. You guys can talk for yourself. I'm the one that shows up every day channeling into this energy. Every day. that has like that carries a bit of a weight, a toll on your soul every day, focusing on this. And I've had to purposely direct my whole channel away from it. Or that's what I'm in the process of, so that we can study and learn other stuff, rather than just allowing the cards to free flow. Not really allowing the cards to free flow, we're allowing others to free flow through us, through our chatting, through the cards. Okay. We ain't no one's puppet. I ain't no one's puppet. Okay. Remember to call on the angels to guide you while you are learning. They will help you access your God-given intelligence. Yeah, I'm too intelligent, like, to know better now. Your angels are here to say that you are a lifelong learner. For thousands of years, your soul has travelled this universe, learning what life is all about. Your angels are now asking you to see the learning experience in the challenges that you are facing in your life. Ask yourself, what is this teaching me? As you meditate on this question, be aware of any thoughts or flashes of intuition that are brought to you. They are your soul teaching you what you need to know. Every day is another opportunity to learn. See your comment there, T-Rose. He'll wake up when divine wants him to. I don't really care. Like, I really don't anymore care. I care about me and my emotions and my future and what I'm putting my energy into and onto. We're going to get another one. Okay, we'll get another one then. Something about archangels want to speak. But I've already had the archangel guidance. Oh, a sacred destiny. Okay. The miracle of forgiveness. Archangel Jeremiel. Thank you, Jeremiel, for helping me understand the process of forgiveness. Yeah, I've got to forgive myself now. In every challenging area of your life right now, there is an opportunity to forgive. Forgiveness is a deconditioning of the mind. It is the process that takes place when we let go of fear and choose to love instead. It is a miraculous procedure that breaks down the barricades that shut off our heart and soul from the most divine and abundant of experiences. Your guardian angels are oh, there they are. Okay. All right. Your guardian angels are encouraging you to choose forgiveness today, as you deserve to experience only love in your life and on your spiritual journey. We do deserve to only experience love in our lives and on our journey henceforth. Expanded interpretations, the angels know you can give yourself a hard time over past choices. They are shining their light of healing and support on you and encouraging you to forgive yourself and let go of any thoughts of regret or pain. Unforgiving or resentful thoughts, whether towards yourself or anyone else, just become a weight, a drain on your body and mind. Your angels are here to set you free from your past and remind you it doesn't exist. It is the present moment that is real. You are here now. Trust this and allow yourself to move forwards. You are forgiven. Never forget it. Jeremiel's name means mercy of God. Well, since we started off with the divine feminine, come here. What I felt there was, I'll still say what I feel, guys. I'm not going to block it out. It's like leave the past in the past. It doesn't exist. It is the present moment that is real and you are here now. And it's like, but if your divine masculine's not here right now, then you have to forgive, don't you? And just allow the past to be in the past. It's like when you are together, though, you kind of go, let the past go. You're here now. All that matters is the now. So Jeremiel's name means mercy of God, and he is the angel who allows us to look back over our life. Why am I holding her up? Because it was the angel of mercy. She's the princess of mercy, sorry. She's got a bloody tiger there, or, yeah, a white tiger. Okay. Let's get back to Jeremiah's. Jeremiah's name means mercy of God, and he is the angel who allows us to look back over our life and gain clarity on where we are today. He is a miracle worker, and he helps us bring the flame of forgiveness into our heart so we can move forwards in a more fearless and powerful way. You can invoke his presence by visualizing his bright yellow, orange, and gold aura surrounding you. It just looks like a flame, doesn't it? We'll get the sacred destiny and then I'm getting off. Right then, after this, we're going to go off and have ourselves a fantastic day. You love that prayer? For the sake of your own sorrowful passion, have mercy on us and the whole world. It's 15:55. Let's see what's on the radio. Have we changed it? Oh, adverts. Okay. I'll wait. I can't hear what it's advertising. I don't know if they play a song. It's close to the news time, isn't it? It's near 4 o'clock. Right, thank you for joining me, guys. Most of you joined me twice today already. I don't know if I'm going to do a third instalment, maybe. Ain't that the truth? No, nothing to say. Okay, let's just turn it off completely. Let's read this. It's truth, guys. That's in the now, isn't it? It was in the last reading. That's all we need to worry about. It's what's the truth right now? Song of the wind, song of the south. I want to say song of the south. Zippity doo dah, zippity day. My oh my, what a wonderful day. Plenty of sunshine coming my way. Zippity doo dah, zippity yay. Mr. Bluebird's on my shoulder. Okay. Song of the wind. Got Song of the South. Wind is in the realm of the air elements, one of the 4 elements of life: air, water, fire, and earth. Air takes form in the oxygen we breathe, as well as in breezes and, I don't know how you say that, zephyrs. It also represents our communication skills. When we speak, it is the air that passes through our mouths, which allow us to speak and communicate. Wind is also prana, the source of life. As you communicate your truth to yourself and others, you'll find new energy and vitality emerging within your life. Well, let's look for them happy days then, as we've done some truth speaking today. Okay, the sacred landscape wants you to know. Be honest with yourself and speak from your heart. Find your truth. Listen for what is sincere and honest in others. One of the most difficult things to know is what's true for you and what isn't. Sometimes it takes sincere silence to find your inner voice of truth. But once you find it, let go of anything in your life that isn't authentic. Share your truth with others. Release relationships in which you can't be yourself and can't be real. Big wake-up call here, guys. Share your truth with others. Release relationships in which you can't be yourself and can't be real. In my case, people watch behind the scenes. I can't be myself. I can't be real face to face with them. Being genuine can allow your spirit to fly and the song of your soul to be heard in the universe. Yeah. Soul wants to be free, to just be. So, very interesting reading. Guys, thank you ever so much for joining me. I'll give you a chance to say your goodbyes. I think we're out of coffee. Sebastian! Just wonder, I've got new neighbours, haven't I? I have to keep it. Sebastian, what's going on? Gets his little stick, doesn't he? Like this. He's going to orchestrate it all. Okay. Lots and lots of love. I'm going. Take care. Have a great day. I'll catch up with you soon. And we'll see what's on the cards, eh? Them. Lots of love, guys. Bye for now.